Did you see the clip of Trisha Paytas thinking that Teenage Dream was... She's like, oh, I love that song. I love Darren Criss.
Oh, like, because that's Katy Perry's song?
Yeah, she thought it was a Darren C original. Do not blame her.
Me, whom I'm beaten now.
If I could sit down at the piano and like have the ability to play the piano and sing along with it, it would be the Teenage Dream acoustic version from Glee, because they did 2 different Teenage Dreams.
That's a good enough song that they needed both the versions.
Think I'm pretty without any makeup on. Taking it slow for the acoustic.
I had this teacher in high school who didn't know any other words besides "You think I'm pretty without any makeup on," and she would sing that the whole time for the chorus, or for the beginning of the song. So, you think I'm pretty without any makeup on. You think I'm pretty.
It worked.
Without any makeup on. You think I'm pretty without any makeup on.
Yeah, it works.
Why add more word when less word do same?
Yes, well said.
Is it Katie? Katie, if you're looking for tips or tricks, I got a few.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brooke.
Hi, Connor.
Are you ready to MAP?
I'm ready to pee.
Ignorance is bliss. I'm living in a world of my own, and it's awesome.
Oh, I thought I was responsible for 9/11 when I was 5.
Where were you?
In Pennsylvania. Touch grass, might I suggest.
We're just going to dive right in today. Here's something interesting. Well, hang on. Why drag it out? Welcome back to BNCMAP. I'm Connor. This is Brooke.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. We're taking the stage this morning to kind of bring you guys an episode of the podcast that you're tuning into as we speak.
Oh, yeah.
So many things today that it's hard to figure out where to start.
Oh,
let's start with who kidnapped you and tried to slit your throat.
Oh, my throat slit?
Yeah.
That was my curling iron. And I was under the impression, not so much curling iron, but one of those crimpers.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought it was going to look like a hickey, which I love when that happens. So you can be like, and someone can be like, oh, is that a hickey? And you're like, no, I swear it's my curling iron. And I like love that back and forth, that repartee, if you will. Yeah. But it actually just looks like I was held at knife point, which is less fun.
I don't know.
For me.
Were you held at knife point by a lover? Was it an act of passion? That's what I would kind of be like.
Kind of spin it in like a fun.
Yeah, like I'm in a like Billy Bob Thornton, Angelina Jolie type relationship.
Oh, no.
Where we hold each other at knife point,
right.
But it's so hot.
Yeah, I guess that's not my style of loving, if you don't mind. But
more so you went crimper mode on your jug.
I went crimper mode on my jug. And
your jug was in the way of your crimper.
It keeps healing.
Hey, how did you get your crimper?
Can I say one thing?
How did you get your crimper down to your neck? Can I ask? Your hair's not that long.
Yes, it is. You think my hair's not down to my neck? My hair's down to my crack.
Okay, my bad. I guess not right now because it's up.
Yeah. Do you think my hair's bob? Do you think I have a bob?
Brooke, I'm looking at the hair that's currently.
Do you think that this is the length of my full head?
Wait, where's the rest? Does the rest of your hair come down from here?
What are you? You've seen my head before.
I don't know. I'm losing the visual of where your hair lands.
But I guess maybe you're confused because I've been changing my hair color every other day.
That's right.
But that doesn't have it.
Black right
it's
now.
Completely jet black. I'll get back to that in a second. But anyway, back to my slit. It keeps healing, and then I keep like fully like forgetting and dousing that area of my jug with perfume, and then it stings so bad that I have no choice but to like rub it, and then it like really irritates it. So it won't be healing as long as I keep spraying it, which I will because I keep forgetting about it. Anyway, questions.
None at this time.
I kind of like it.
It's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool.
And it also pulls your whole outfit together because you got the red
on red
the sweater, and then you got the wishing you healing.
Thank you. And my hair's also black today. Yeah. I don't think I've talked about my hair journey these past 3 weeks.
I don't think so either because
a nightmare.
Yeah, we had Cody on last week. We didn't. I talked about my hair, but
yeah.
we didn't get to
Like
yours.
3 weeks ago, I was driving back from the pod and I was like, oh, if I don't dye my hair blonde like this second, I'm not going to be able to continue to exist. It was like one of those impulse things. It's like, I have to do it right now. Called some hairdressers. One could get me in. And I was like, I want to go full blonde, which I've done before. And it looked so fucking bad. So I don't know why I was like, I need to do this again right now. And then dyed it like somewhat blonde. It was more so just like blonde highlights.
Mm-hmm.
Hated it, obviously, because I don't look good as a blonde because it's not my color. Because you know how like certain colors match your skin tone and whatever.
Yeah.
Not my color. But I appreciate all the kind words about it. And then I went back to get it darker. And then he was like, oh no, I think it'll look good lighter. And this is a situation that I have a hard time with.
Because you need to defer to the expert.
I
you
know
don't
what I
step
want.
on their toes in their place of employment.
But also like I know what I want and I feel bad telling you what I want even though I shouldn't because I'm paying for it.
We don't have a hairdresser walking in here being like, you guys should probably talk about politics.
Right.
You know, they wouldn't come into our place of work. And
so I was like, no, I think I just want to like go back. And he was like, okay, well, what if we just went like a little bit darker, but not fully back to your darkness?
Right.
And I was like, okay, I guess. Left looked the exact same lightness as before.
Paid him full price.
No, he's sweet. He didn't charge me for that. Yeah.
Wow.
Because it was just like a touch up of sorts. So then I went to the box dye.
Oh, that's
to go
never
back,
good.
To go back to brown. Did that the other day. Didn't really take. So I had upped the color. I went one darker. I didn't realize that dark brown, as it said on the box, actually meant jet black.
Midnight black.
Complete midnight ivory, which is what's on my head right now. So I don't know like what even to say.
God damn it. How many times is that going to happen? It keeps dropping off in the same.
Oh, I don't know where mine went. My Spidey.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
God damn. I don't even know where it went. I pulled a muscle trying to get It's going to be up.
Mine's gone too.
Okay, well, I'm going to put this back where it was because I think it'll be funny to see how many times that happens.
Totally.
But
now I can't
think it looks good.
Thanks.
You could be Amy Winehouse for Halloween.
Oh, no, I'm knitting my Halloween costume right now.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to then.
It's not Amy, but it's not too far off, if you know what I mean.
I think we all know what you mean.
I think you could say that again. Anyway, I have completely black hair now, and there's nothing I can do about that because you can't go lighter. So
that's fine.
I love it.
I love it, man.
I love it, man.
I was reading something this morning, which made me lose track of
on
time.
Snapchat Discovery?
Well, I did that too, because all these murderers were being interviewed before they were caught.
Oh, those are always wild.
We'll always
Wild
have
as all
murder.
hell.
We'll always have murderers because it's sorry. I shouldn't say that. Well, it's not like we're not gonna like.
You're good, man.
I can't think of the word. What is it
We
called
know
when you
you're hard.
kill a lot of bugs? We're not gonna like exterminate murderers. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Like there's always gonna be murderers.
Totally.
Right?
I think there always has been.
Not to be like a downer, but
Yeah, there always
I think
has
there's
been.
like a lot of
We
them.
don't have
It'd be
time.
hard to. They're like the lantern flies in New York.
Were there psychopaths in like caveman times?
I think they were all pretty crazy.
No, but I'm saying were there like malicious, like truly like sociopath / psychopath as diagnosed?
God damn it! Okay,
By a
hang on.
professional.
I'm gonna move it off because that happened way too fast. I'm gonna go with yes.
I think so.
Yeah, I think there was. Yeah, I think so. Because there probably wasn't a lot of "don't fuck your sister" back then. So I bet there was a lot of inbreeding within your family too that would cause a lot of.
Does inbreeding lead to murderous tendencies?
I think it leads to lack of development. I'm guessing.
No, that feels like
In some places, which probably
yeah.
maybe some of them wouldn't be 100%. Anyways, no,
I don't know
it wasn't
if
about that.
correlates to murder is tendency.
No,
but I also
I
don't know.
I don't know what correlates to murder. I do know that
because we don't have that in our heart.
if someone honks at me in my car, that correlates to murder.
Right.
I don't have murder in my heart, but don't push me.
Right.
I shouldn't say that. And then like next week, I'm on that Snapchat Discover page. It's like he said he wasn't a murderer until he was.
Look at him now.
Where is he now? Jail. No, it wasn't about that. I got into a little bit of a deep hole.
Ron,
And I've always said, I'm pretty dumb. If you tell me a conspiracy theory, I have an open mind.
It's not a matter of being dumb. It's a matter of having an open mind.
Facts.
Right.
Okay.
Reframe. You're not dumb. You have an open mind. You're not gullible. You have an open mind.
You're keeping it open. You're giving people benefit of the doubt, which is not always a bad thing.
You're not dumb. You're a good person.
You're a great person, even. I keep thinking, hang on, really quick, sidebar. Keep thinking about that girl that asked us if it was bad that she plays Sudoku at work. No. Only play Sudoku at work.
Yeah.
Why would you play it anywhere else besides on company hours? Bless her heart. I hope she's still has a job.
I love Sudoku. Do you?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't know why I said that.
I'd love to start a Sudoku group chat with anyone who wants, and we can send each other the times from the NYT section.
You could put them in the
I
group
do
chat with your
every
dad.
New York Times game. If I don't do every New York Times game every day, like check on me because something's gone wrong.
I will. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. You can skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Green Chef and Every Plate are now owned by HelloFresh, and with a wider array of meal plans to choose from, there's something for everyone. I love switching between the brands, and now our listeners can enjoy both brands at a discount with us.
A crazy schedule can make it easy to fall back into your dinner time recipe rut. Keep mealtime exciting with over 40 recipes to choose from every week. So there's always something delicious to discover with HelloFresh. HelloFresh does all the shopping and meal planning for you. Ingredients arrive at your doorstep pre-portioned and ready to cook, along with pictured step-by-step recipe cards. How easy is that?
Brooke, it's so easy. I could also cry thinking about it. I recently made... What are the noodles that you just told me about? Like a couple
recent
Dan noodles. I made the spicy shrimp Dan noodle ramen, and those are those fat noodles.
Yeah.
And it was dank. And I have to admit, I've gotten off my grocery game a little bit, so this like kind of saved my life. And I think winter might be. I'm back in the kitchen this winter.
Oh. I love it, Connor.
Yeah. Not only was it super delicious, but it also took me only 20 minutes to throw together. And I can spend less time in the kitchen. And then anything I spilled, Max just can lick up from the ground. That's why I got him.
Turn to HelloFresh Market for yummy add-ons and enjoy the season's limited time fall flavor lineup. Feast on desserts like the apple cider cake with caramel sauce, or please the crowd with appetizers like the barbecue pulled pork nachos. And don't forget the mini pumpkin cheesecake, perfect for a me-time treat.
Whoa.
Not only does HelloFresh take the hassle out of mealtime, but it can also save you money. HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping and 25% less expensive than takeout. That means less stress in your day and more money back in your pocket.
Go to HelloFresh.com/50BNC and use code 50BNC for 50% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/50, the number 50BNC, and use code 50BNC for 50% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. So I saw this theory from someone that was like, remember back a couple months ago when that flight tracker AI thing on Twitter was like, we track all the celebrity private planes and we post them?
No.
Okay, so there was some automated Twitter account that tracks, because it's public information, where private planes fly to and from. You can access it.
Right.
And that's how Kylie Jenner got in trouble for that 17-minute flight she took from Van Nuys.
Just due to like not needing to do that. Expect
Due to
that
it
type
being
of
like a
fuel.
I think it was a 17-minute flight.
Right.
Or a 34-minute drive. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So she chose to take
The flight route.
Yeah. Now Taylor Swift, meanwhile, was the #1 user of her plane.
Mm-hmm.
She flew the first 170 out of 200 days of last year. She needs to.
Right.
That's a necessary expense.
Right.
But she was getting a lot of heat from
What's she supposed to do? Walk?
the world. Well, I think that at that point she wasn't on her tour. She was just traveling.
Okay.
And so that was the #1 Google search, but she went to the Jets game yesterday. So now when you type in Taylor Swift Jets, it's like Taylor Swift went to the Chiefs Jets game, and now the SEO, like the The optimization of the Google search now gives you
wow.
50 pages of Taylor Swift at
You
the.
think she did it on purpose? I don't.
Someone was like, "That's a genius move,"
Yeah.
so that all of her PR, anything you type in about Taylor Swift, is all positive.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking the conspiracy theory was going to be to bury private jet SEO. I don't know. I was thinking they were going to be like, it's NFL propaganda to like boost NFL. This is like my brain never would have gotten here a million guesses.
I will say, like, on one hand, I'm sure not everything is that calculated, but on the other hand, like it might just be
It's
for
like,
Taylor's PR team working
Yeah, maybe-
overtime.
yeah, she's more talented. She has a better staff than every politician on the
Yeah.
planet. Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. I don't think that's up for debate.
No, but I want to do something like this, but I just don't have the means, you know, like anytime I do something embarrassing, like what, like we've probably been on a podcast before where we were like, oh yeah, we've both shit our pants 50 times,
Right.
like on the golf course or something, and then be like, go do something good at like a golf tournament, and then Connor Wood golf course.
We're
would
not
be
famous
like,
enough that like if you Googled Connor Wood shit pants, anything would come up.
can we Google Connor Wood shit pants? It's going to be like all the mentions of us talking about shitting our pants on this podcast.
It's just your Twitter.
Why'd they make fashion shows so scary I'd shit my pants in the first 3 minutes of a Balenciaga event? That's true.
There was
That's
like
it. That's it. That's the only. Okay, cool.
there was a
I'm
New
good.
York Post or something article about me. Like I was in an article and like the headline was like like known for talking about like shitting her pants, like, and it was like
I remember that.
I was like, I need that scrubbed ASAP, if not sooner.
See, you should get Taylor Swift's crew.
Can you look up Brooke Averick shitting pants? Because I fear that or maybe it's actually pooping pants or bathroom. I think it may have been like bathroom stories. I don't know.
It is bathroom
You
stories.
think? I don't know, but hey, man, whatever.
Who are we to judge
No.
ourselves?
No one.
No one. I'm putting my spider back up on my mic. Everyone thank Izzy for decorating our set.
Thank
And
Izzy
Halloween-
for everything as well.
and Halloween
in addition to my
propaganda.
well-being.
I'm gonna start calling everything propaganda.
Oh no, it's more so just woman mortified to match with brother on dating app.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say mortified.
We will be suing Hinge.
Oh,
That's like scary that you said that.
I didn't mean it.
And
Obviously,
you got quoted on the New York Post saying, "I'm gonna sue Hinge."
did I?
Whoa.
That's random that they haven't contacted me for a brand deal. I love it though. Yeah, it was 2020 or something.
I'm gonna call everything propaganda moving forward now.
That's fine.
Like instead of decorations, I'm gonna be like, "This is Halloween propaganda."
Oh, okay. Everything is propaganda
Yeah.
if you look at it through a certain lens.
Like your knitting is like leisurely propaganda.
No, how?
Because you're putting out in the world, like look at how nice and enjoy. Look at how enjoy. I can't even think of how to finish the sentence. Look at how enjoyment I am with my knitting.
Propaganda like
would
inherently
you like
has a negative connotation though. It's like false.
I know, but I'm changing the narrative on propaganda.
So what is like a false narrative of my knitting? Like what am I pushing out that's sinister?
No, it could be good propaganda.
Is good propaganda? That
And-
sounds like an oxymoron.
Can propaganda be good? That's the question I'm asking, as well as you.
I don't know.
Can
I don't think so is what I'm saying.
Well, you need to keep an open mind.
Okay. My mind is wide open at all times.
Okay, I need you to bust it open further. Propaganda is a bias or misleading nature.
Bias and misleading, that's
True.
negative.
But who wrote this definition? You know, because this definition
Oh,
could
you're saying they've been biased by the propaganda?
of
Of the word propaganda?
the word propaganda.
Okay. You're thinking too hard, babe.
My brain's gonna explode.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think it'd be fun to remove all the negativity from language. Call me crazy
Okay.
for being an optimist.
Yeah. You're pretty negative though, so why would you want to do that?
Oh, that's
Not in a mean way. Like both of us just like love like, talking shit.
That's anti-Connor propaganda that you're spreading.
Okay. How's your weekend?
It was good. Thanks for asking. I left for Chicago after the podcast last week. Went out to do Plan Brie Uncut in Chicago, the live show, which I'd never been. I didn't realize we have this podcast. I've never been or even explored the idea of like going to a live show for anyone. So like that was my first time seeing like a podcast live show. I didn't realize till I got there. I was like, what is a podcast live show? And it's cool.
It's a
good
like, question. What is it like?
It's kind of like what we do on Close Friends, like our bonus episodes. It's kind of like, because you don't have, no one's filming it. It's not recorded. So you can kind of do like tell all. You can go deeper. You can like say more ballsy things.
So there's nothing that's scripted.
It's you have a docket, you have talking points, and then you can like actively take questions from people, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that is nice.
But you just talk, you tell stories, you do the same thing. And then I went out to be like the special guest. Chicago, I love Chicago, by the way. That was my first time in Chicago.
And I want to say, like, do you remember when on the pod a few like months ago when I said the Chicago River is brown? I think my memory had been altered because Connor was sending me photos of it. It was blue.
Like Mediterranean level blue.
So I apologize. I don't know what I was remembering. I think maybe I was just like scared of it. So I associated being scared of it with it being brown, despite it not being brown.
Yeah.
How deep do you think that river is?
I'd say several.
Severals?
Arm's lengths. Several arm's lengths.
That
I
feels
can't touch.
Like completely like there is no bottom.
Yeah, I think it's like Michigan, right? We can't go back to the Great Lakes.
Oh, is it not the Chicago River?
No, we did this already. I can't go back.
Okay.
I don't remember. Doesn't matter to us. Chicago River, and it flows into the Lake Michigan, so that's good. But so I got there Wednesday night, and I was thinking I got there Wednesday night because Thursday we'd have a pretty jam-packed day with like being live show, and then I was like, oh, I'm like a surprise guest for the nighttime portion. So I was like, what do I do all day? Also got pulled over on the way to the airport. Barstool like flewed me out, put me up and stuff. Every part of the like getting to every part of it was like something messed up. Like going to the airport, I'm like, oh my God, we got to the airport in 8 minutes. I've never done that. And I look, oh, we're going 110. Very nice. Pulled over. So then we went from like so early to like 25 minutes. And the guy like is like, can you just forgive me to the cop? And the cop was like, well, no, because you're going triple the speed limit.
Right.
So no. And then he's like, what's the insurance? He's like, I work for a company. He's like, I don't have the insurance. Okay, get the insurance. And then I was like, am I being kidnapped? I was going back through it. Anyways, all good. Got out to the hotel. I go to like pay for the incidentals. I got in at like 12 midnight in Chicago, like ready to be pooped.
Pay for the incidentals?
You like put a credit card down in case you destroy the hotel room.
Oh.
You can like be charged. And they go, okay, it'll be, like $800 or whatever. I was like, oh, this is just for the incidentals. They go, no. And I go, oh crap. Maybe I'm paying for this trip. And then it got fixed in the morning.
Okay.
But it was also funny because got a car to go. Mixed up timing. They all went to the event and I was like 30 minutes behind because I got the wrong itinerary.
Okay.
And so they were like, we're sending you a black car. And I walk outside. Less of a black car, more of a beat up blue Toyota Corolla.
Okay.
And so
it's
I like roll.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Well, it was kind of cool because I had to show up inconspicuously and walk in, and no one expected that car that was like
right
to be like having this guy in it. So, except maybe they were. Anyways, went up there, did the show. Thing was, the whole day on Thursday before the show, I'm thinking, oh, we have all this stuff we have to do. Didn't really hear from them. Didn't want to bug them because it was their show day. But I'm thinking, I'm living this barstool lifestyle. We probably have like a big, really nice steak dinner, or meal or something that I don't want to spoil my appetite. So I'm like waiting to eat. I had a smoothie in the morning, went on a run, had a protein bar, and then I was like, I'm gonna wait to eat so I don't spoil my amazing big, like barstool appetite. Get there, we're kind of moving forward just right into the show. So I'm thinking, oh, we'll go after like late night. We're in a city. We can go to dinner at 10, 9:30, 10. Not so much. So I did move forward with like 4 beers before the show and like a beer during the show.
What did you do like comedically during the show?
Told stories. They had stories, like set me up for stories, but then they also had people come in and do like embarrassing stories. So they like asked me beforehand. They're like, get like some ready to go.
What were your stories?
One of my stories was the time when I was in Colorado and I was on a wine kick because I was like, I'm an adult now. Like I want to start drinking wine. Turns out wine is just as dangerous as every other alcohol, if not more. If not more.
Yeah.
You can black out from wine, and also it's not very inconspicuous. It looks like you've been feeding on a deer carcass. Like you've
like
got your mouth is red, your
Yeah.
teeth are gray, you're smiling at it, you're droopy eyed, kind of. It's like a kind of like a nasty, gross drunk.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm nasty, gross drunk, and I'm talking to this guy for like 45 minutes, and I'm telling him my life story. I'm not letting him talk. I'm like blah 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 blah, and he keeps calling me berries. Because I'm drinking so much wine. I'm berries, this, berries, that. And I'm talking his ear off. He knows my middle name. He knows my birthday. He knows everything about my mom. And then he's like, it's my wife's birthday. And I was like, happy birthday, mama. All this stuff. And then at the end, he's like, I was like, what do you do? And he's like, I do country singing. I'm trying to like do country, something like that. I was like, you have to stick with it. You have to stick with it and stick at it and keep going, because everybody's trying to do country, man. Got in the car. Driver says, what were you talking to Luke Bryan for 45 minutes? I was like, you have to let me out of the car so I can tell him I know who he is. He's like, I can't. Like, let's just go. And I was like, damn.
But that's kind
and then
of
now
like
I'm thinking about it.
playing it cool in a way.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, like now I'm like, oh, he carries himself so like a famous person.
He said he's trying to do country music.
Oh, he was like, I'm a country artist. And I think I took that as like, okay, like you live in Colorado and you're in country, like you just have a lot of money and like you're like in the right places, right scenes, and like we're all doing country in that sense. But he talks like this, and he's like, hey, listen, berries, we're gonna get you your he almost talks like Bill Clinton, like he has like a deep country
Southern
rich person accent. I don't know how I didn't clock it. Probably the 16 glasses
berries
of wine.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was my story. This episode is sponsored by Brooke. Who do you think? Exactly, it's BetterHelp.
Yeah.
And there's so many times in my life when I need to be doing something. Maybe I need to be focusing on something or falling asleep or something, and my brain's getting in the way. My thoughts start racing right as I'm falling asleep, all the time. And I've looked at solutions, but nothing has worked better than talking through it with someone else. And if you ever feel like your brain is getting in its own way, like you know what you should do, like I just said, you know what's good for you, but you just can't do it. I know for me, when I have something important coming up, my mind starts racing a million miles a minute. It can become overwhelming. If I know one thing, therapy helps you figure out what's holding you back so you can work for yourself instead of working against yourself.
100%, Connor. It can be frustrating to feel like your thoughts are preventing you from doing what's best for you, which is why I started seeing a therapist. Therapy has been an incredibly positive experience for me. It offers a safe space that has helped me gain self-awareness and understand the root causes of my challenges. With therapy, I've learned positive coping mechanisms that have allowed me to become the best version of myself.
Yeah. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Make your brain your friend with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BANDC today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BNC. That's a good one. I can't believe you've never told that on this pod. Why are you saving all your good stories for other pods?
Well, now I wish I would have saved that for a TikTok, because that's probably... I'll clip it. I'll post that. So, anyways, I had moved forward with like white girl wasted mode, like not eating and then going to this thing, and it was not intentional. Like I wasn't there to like get drunk, especially like being in front of all their fans. By the way, they nailed it. Their fans,
they're really good.
They are, first of all, two of the nicest. Bree and Grace are two of the nicest, most genuine girls.
No, they are not. I really love watching their
They're not
clips.
putting on any facade. They're exactly. And what was I going to say? Oh, so I'm up there, I'm drinking. Their fans are like a trained German shepherd staring at them. Their every move. I'm like,
how big was the audience?
200 something people. Dave Portnoy came out, and
DB?
and ZB, Zach Bryan, Bree's boyfriend.
Right. I only know him just from
Bree. Yeah. He's one of my favorite artists, which
right.
you don't want to be drunk and also meeting one of your favorite artists.
You don't have to actually tell me
simultaneously. Yeah, I know. Brooke, I went full you at your worst version of those experiences. That's what I did. That's
I'm
what
so
Bree and
sorry.
Grace.
I would not wish that on my worst enemy.
What Bree and Grace won't tell you on their podcast is that they were so nice to me on their podcast yesterday. I was waiting for it to come out with bated breath. I was on as soon as it posted. I think it was 10 a.m. Eastern. So I was up at 7, clicked play. I was probably the first listen on that podcast.
Wow.
And they were basically like, yeah, Connor can drink. And I was like, no, I can't.
Right.
Because I didn't eat.
Able to drink.
No, that was the opposite. I mean, like, I fully blacked out. And
I saw that Bree said you were a menace, which is scary.
A maniac.
Oh, a maniac. Yeah. What did you do?
I was just on one. I don't know. Like, I literally did black out.
That's scary. Yeah. Yeah.
So, that's that.
Totally.
You need to eat
food.
Like, food is so important for your body.
Food is fuel and medicine.
Food is fuel. Food is a buffer. Food is a safety buffer if you're going to be drinking.
Right.
You need to eat.
You need to eat.
You'd think that in my years, that would be my number one to-do list. Like, before work, you eat.
Mm-hmm.
Especially before drinking. Anyways, fucked that up. So
at least you were good on the stage.
Fine on the stage. Because I got there and I was like completely sober. I'm like, we'll probably go out and get drinks at dinner. No. Read that wrong.
Moral of the story, like, don't convince yourself there's a steak dinner if no one has said the word steak dinner.
Right. Same with the black cart. It's going to be a blue Toyota Corolla. Also, if you get a chance to see their shows, they have like a tour they're doing. Go see it. It was really fun. It was a good time. And the audience was just so fun. And then the rest of the weekend, my parents came to town. My dad wanted to see an air show, which is planes flying through the sky. I posted one on my story and like locked.
Oh, that was not okay.
Oh, I locked my phone, like thinking like, oh, in the background, I'm seeing this guy go up in the air in like a propeller plane, like it looks like a toy plane, but there's a man in it. And he's going straight up and then shuts his engine off and it's just falling out of the sky. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, no. And then I just posted on my story, like not thinking. My DMs were like, what the fuck?
Well, you didn't tell anyone you were at an air show.
No, but everyone was like, help him. I'm like, am I a first responder? Besides to like everyone's story when I'm drunk, that's the only way I'm a first responder.
Oh, clip that. That was funny, Connor.
Thanks. Like, I'm not going to run into the plane crash and drag his fiery corpse out of the plane.
Right. Maybe you should.
You know what?
New hobby.
I'm going to go as soon as we finish recording. I'm going to go do that.
Okay.
It was an air show.
Did the plane hit the ground as part of the show?
No, I know. It's shocking.
Like,
I just can't imagine, because they obviously love that. Like, they're obviously like people that are up doing flips in planes. Like, that's their like.
So scary.
That's their kink. Like, I don't know what else. That's a kink.
Falling
that has
through
to be
gravity.
A kink. Flying a plane above the sky.
And then like falling in it. That's so scary.
Oh, Brooke.
Like, did you see, I know you saw it falling, but did you see it kind of pick itself back up?
It was behind the buildings at that point.
Oh my God, it completely went out of vision.
I got fully IBS seeing him.
You went IBS mode?
I ran in the house and locked the door.
Wow, that is like, my stomach dropped watching that.
Yeah, so we watched that for literally 2 days. I was like, this is like the most like white person activity I've ever done. Like sitting there, like people were having like watch parties on their roof. It was kind of neat, but it was too loud for me. I don't like noises.
You need some of those headphones.
The children all had baby earphones, and I was like, do you guys have any more of those? Like babies at concerts. And then that's all she wrote. TBH.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you? How was the weekend?
I didn't do literally.
It seemed we reverse cycled because I had my big night out Thursday where I ruined my life and I'm still kind of dealing with that.
Were you having like Hangxiety, by the way? You didn't address that.
I had dreams every night about different scenarios, what I did in like the hour that I don't remember.
Have you considered saying, what did I do?
Don't want to know.
Okay.
Don't want to know. I said, as long as we're friends still, I'm good. Don't want to know anything else.
Okay.
Because they obviously had cameras following them the whole night. They had genuine paparazzi, I guess, because Bree and Zach, me and Grace were in the back, like,
I love her.
like circus music playing when we walk in behind like Bree and Zach. They're walking in like the coolest like celebs, and me and Grace are like have liquid all over our shirts, like sauntering in behind them.
You two could do something together.
Security stopped me at one point as they were going in and was like, no, it's just, and I was like, I'm with them. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm like going in. She's going to be on, I'm not telling anyone where the tickets are because I need to give them to my friends before because it's sold out, but she's going to be on my New York show, the second one. We added a second show.
Grace or Bree or both?
Grace.
Oh, that's good.
Grace to stand up.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I want to see her.
So I had my big night Thursday. You had your big night Monday. Monday.
It's
Yeah.
Monday. It's pronounced Monday.
Okay, I'm going to pronounce it Moonday.
No, it's Monday.
Well, you do Monday, I'll do Moonday.
My grandparents genuinely, mom and pop-up say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, actually like Saturday and then Sunday. Like, okay. I think it's like an old
they don't mess
person
with
Philly
God's
thing.
day. That's the Lord's day.
No, that's not the Lord's day in Jewish.
Do the Jewish have a Lord?
Yeah, God.
Okay.
Yeah. Is your Lord God?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we just like say God.
I fear they're one and the same.
No, dead ass. They are.
No cap, Jesus
Yeah.
is God.
No cap on God.
Yeah.
No, Jesus isn't God.
To me?
No, but he's God's son, right?
Yeah, but they're like
One and the same.
they're like the same.
The same vibe.
They're like the same dude.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. It's kind of like, what can I compare that to?
Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
A summer's day. Do you even get that?
Fuck, dude. No, I don't get that.
Oh, it's Shakespeare.
Oh,
My buddy.
I get that. Like, that was something else. No, yeah.
It's Shakespeare.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what's so funny is we saw Stretch and Fade fully sipping with his beard inside of this mug. And I was like, oh, there's no dishwasher here, is there?
It was the other mug.
Yeah, that's why I'm sipping Liquid Death today.
I love it.
Okay, well, tell me about your weekend and your Monday.
My Monday, Friday, didn't leave the house. Saturday, didn't leave the house.
This is how
Sunday?
we do it.
Matt and Patricia had like a little like wedding send-off
Good.
party, which is sweet because their wedding is next week. Monday, 2 days ago, was the 1975 concert, which is why my voice is like a little bit scratchy.
Yeah. I feel like it was scratchy before that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because weren't you in your living room late at night singing? Or was that... Oh my God.
Oh, yes. I blew out my vocal cords. I did leave the house to go to dinner on Friday, and I got a little tipsy from my cocktails. Came back, sang show tunes to Frankie, my guinea pig, for well over an hour.
Yeah.
She was miserable.
Those moments with your pet late at night are that's the closest you can get to being Eliza Thornberry.
I will treasure those forever. She was like running into walls, like trying to end it. I was like, no, Frankie, we haven't done rent yet. But oh yeah, I adored that. I would love to do that again with her sometime soon. Good mother-daughter activity.
Oh, that's cute.
But yeah, so I guess my voice was already a little wonky.
Yeah.
And then I did vocal rest for the next day. And then 1975 concert, I went with like 10 of my friends.
Yeah.
Most of which were not like intense fans, just like along for the ride. But me and Megan are very intense fans of the band. And Sally Dar is kind of like a one step below that, or a few steps below that, whatever. She's a fan too. But Sally Dar like is such a sweet, kind person, and she is so good at making conversation with people anywhere she goes. The night before, she was at a concert and met this guy and this older gentleman, and they had got to talking, and he was saying, oh, he might go to the 1975 concert tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he might be able to get us closer because our seats were like fine, but not that great. So she had exchanged information with him, and like a few seconds before they went on, he had texted her and was like, hey, I'm in a box. I have 3 extra seats if you're interested. So me, Megan, and Salidar had kind of left everyone else and went to this older gentleman's box. And he let us know, he said, if other people come to this box and say it's theirs, we're just going to get up and walk away, which is always what you want to hear.
For forgiveness, not permission.
Yeah. But luckily they didn't. So we enjoyed the concert with him. Love him to literal death.
Yeah. That's one of those things where it's like, it's okay if I do it, but if I see someone else clearly getting better seats and it's not theirs, I'm like, I want to tell on them.
I don't understand what angle he was working because he had the tickets. Like he had 4 tickets to this box on his phone and yet was saying, if someone else comes and says this is their box, we will just walk away.
I think because he wanted to hang out with you guys and whoever he was with, be it business partners, family, friends, maybe he would rather be with you guys. And if they came up, he was going to just be like, well,
but he was saying he didn't know, he wouldn't have known the people who were coming to claim their seats.
I mean, this
that
is
also
like a
were
strange
his.
Man.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah, totally.
telling.
Yeah. But that was like, I loved that piece.
That is cool. Did he stick with you for the whole evening?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
We said a nice goodbye at the end of the concert.
Yeah.
And I do want to
that always happens at the bowl. I feel like you always run into some random person and they're your pal for the hour.
Yeah. But I will say, like, and I don't smoke outside of my bed because I don't like being high in public. But during a concert, I'm like, okay, that's fun because you really like enjoy the music on another level with a little bit of weed in your system. But I shouldn't do that because I never think of like the people that I'll like want to say hi to or that will want to talk after the concert. So I do want to apologize because the only thing you can do when you're feeling high and someone says hi is you just have to be like, sorry, I'm high. Because you feel like you're being so weird.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
I didn't even say a word. Yeah. Let's address the elephant in the room. Been sucking down my binky. So apologies to everyone that I saw and had to tell that to. But honestly, like that's the authentic experience of Lady LLC.
Reality that we live in.
Yeah. So that was fun. And then I had found myself at the after venue
with the band,
the
1975 and all its members included. Did that include? You just switched right when I was about to say Maddie.
The members of the band were there, but I did not say anything, which I'm very excited about.
Wow,
I am very excited about.
You were exercising restraint.
Yeah. So that was that. And
you were doing resistance training.
I was doing resistance, and as I mentioned, I was sucking my binky, and then to counteract that I had 3 vodka sodas,
right? And
now I'm still feeling completely sick to my stomach.
Yeah, so, you and me both, sister.
Yeah. So
having delayed hangover anxiety.
I hate a 2-day hangover.
Also, weed and alcohol, I'll say it one more time for everyone, those don't counteract each other. Those are partners in crime.
Yeah, I was trying to do whatever I could to not be like nonverbal.
That's Velma and Louise. What's the
Thelma
and Louise,
or Velma and
those two are saying,
Shaggy.
Get in, bitch, we're driving off a cliff.
Yeah. So that was one of those nights where I was just like, wow, LA.
Yeah, I love LA.
Yeah, I do. That's really
at the present time. Yeah,
at the present time. So
that's like a pretty unreal experience. I know that you had sent me Snapchats of you guys. You could have touched MH.
Yeah,
with your pinky.
Yeah, but I was so chill. It was proud of myself.
Wow. We reverse cycled completely.
Yeah. I have decided, and I really don't think that I'm gonna ever moving forward at this point, unless the situation warrants it, approach someone.
Nice.
Yeah. And you're feeling the opposite?
No, I'm not feeling any way at all. Like I'm feeling sick to my stomach still for my behavior on last Thursday.
Oh, are you about to reverse EC?
No, anytime I think about it, I'm like, oh, you need to walk into traffic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're still reeling?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
But it will be okay. I had fun otherwise. That last hour.
It's the last hour.
That last hour kicks my ass.
I'm even having anxiety even though I didn't say anything. Like just like imposter, like you're not supposed to be in that room. But then someone said to me, you are supposed to be in every single room that you're in.
Who said that?
My friend Megan, who was also feeling the same way. But
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be here by the grace of God.
Yeah.
And his partner in crime, Jesus.
And his son, JC.
JC. The Christs.
Yeah. I know we've like talked about Jesus and the Christ.
We talk about Jesus in every episode.
We do. Yeah, I'm not even I won't ask about him. I'll leave it up to
you. Can ask one more. I'm sure there's new people or people that.
I get it. He is the Son of God because he was immaculately conceived via God putting him in Mary. Yeah. So how is he also God?
Well, he's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
He's all three?
He's the Holy Trinity in Christian doctrine, the unity of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
I thought he was only the Son.
He's three persons in one Godhead. The doctrine of the Trinity is consistent to be one of the central Christian affirmations about God. Surely that is easy to digest for you. Yeah. As a Jewish woman.
You know, I didn't register that it was like any of the Jewish holidays.
Brooke, I said
it's so
it's
sad.
Yom Kippur, and you were like, that was 2 weeks ago.
I know, it's so sad.
How did I know that?
I don't know.
I would have fasted.
But like ever since I moved here, I'm just like completely out of sorts.
So weird because there's such a huge Jewish community here.
None of my friends are Jewish. Every single one of my friends is from the South. And I only grew up, like my friends were mostly Jewish growing up. And now I don't have any of that.
It's because I have so many Jewish friends here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
That's like, I feel like you're cheating on me.
No, well, that was like
who else?
Who moved out here from Texas? Was
Were there
like
a lot of Jewish people at UT?
Yeah, the whole Jewish fraternities, 2 of them, and sororities.
API?
That's sorority.
No, it's not.
Oh wait, we had API too.
API is the girls,
and then Sammy,
ZBT.
and then ZBT. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my dad was in ZBT.
Yeah, that makes sense.
King.
Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. Freaky.
Yeah, but now I feel like this is the longest we've gone without being in the studio, but I guess because we had Cody last week.
We were fully in last week.
I know, but it feels like not a hip, skip, and a jump. What was that?
Hop, skip, and a jump.
I cannot talk Can I talk today?
No, I can't either.
Wait, speaking of Cody.
Speaking of Cody
in the manifestation space as well. The Godhead 3-in-1. Cody, the manifestation space, and nuts. Remember last week, does everyone recall last week when we were talking about manifestations and Brooke gave Cody the floor to say, Cody, this is your space to manifest whatever you want. Brooke moved forward with manifesting us staying in the Shrek Airbnb. We have not heard back yet. But
keyword yet.
But Cody said, I don't know, I want a nut sponsorship. And we were like, anything else at all? And he was like, no, that's all I want.
He didn't understand the severity of the manifestation space.
Guess who emailed TMG Studios that day?
I don't think we can say the exact brand, but not related.
It is a nut sponsorship.
Yeah.
Peanut allergies, cover your ears.
Literally,
you're getting nutted on right now.
So like that is like beyond. That is like, I think that's the most insane thing that's happened. It was so direct and so like X leads to Y.
Y equals MX plus B.
100
here in this space to get a nut sponsorship after explicitly saying all I want is a nut sponsorship.
Has he ever gotten a nut sponsorship before? No.
Guys, also I have to say the episode was not out yet. It was the day that we filmed.
Oh yeah.
The episode comes out the day. This is a key piece.
Right.
The episode comes out the day after we film it. We had filmed that day. We have an inbound nut.
Right. It's not like Nut Incorporated heard the episode and then was like, oh, we'll reach out. The episode was not out when he received the sponsorship.
You know how people are always like, oh, Joe Biden just glitched. There's like a glitch in the Matrix. This is my glitch in the Matrix.
That is like really
like this
freaky.
Is like, oh, everything's a game, a big game.
Yeah.
I'm just a cog in the nut game.
Yeah.
It is insane. That was the craziest thing that's ever happened to me, I think.
Yeah. That really, to me, that's also the thing we manifested that has shaken me the most.
Same. I also forgot to say something about being in Chicago.
Okay,
so I sent you a picture. I'm in my robe. I'm freshly showered the night I got there, Wednesday. I'm freshly showered.
Yeah.
I got what I thought was a little bit of Chinese food. It was 3
that
full
looked
meals.
so dank.
It was 3 full meals. And I sat there. I'm freshly showered. I'm watching.
It was a rom-com of
It was
sorts.
a rom-com. Shoot.
Just Go With It.
It was Just Go With
Yeah.
It. Good job.
Thanks.
I'm watching Just Go With It in a robe on my bed, laid a towel down so I could get soy sauce all over the place. And I'm eating there and I go, this is perfect. And I'm about to get into these crisp hotel sheets. I have chills thinking about crisp hotel sheets. And I slither into bed. I fall asleep immediately as my head hits the pillow. I got the Chinese food off the bed before I went in. And I lay down. I wake up and I'm like, ugh, this bed is the worst thing I've ever slept on. It feels like sandpaper and like plasticky. Like it feels like I am literally not on sheets. It feels like I'm on like the mattress itself.
And you were.
The next day I woke up. I had moved around so much in my sleep. I ripped the fitted sheet off and my face and entire upper body drooling was on the mattress, plastic mattress pad.
Oh, that gave me the willies. Oh, that's really bad, Connor.
It's just so tough to think about because I love staying in hotels.
I know. I don't have the same reaction to hotel sheets.
I love crisp. I don't want them in my room.
Mm-hmm.
I want cold, crisp, almost cardboard, stiff sheets.
Yeah.
Like, I want my sheets to be stiff in a hotel room. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone else.
No, I hear what you're saying, but I don't feel that way. Like my sheets at home are like jersey material, like soft. You know what I'm talking about?
Jersey?
Yeah, it's called jersey. It's like real stretchy, soft, like buttery.
Oh, I run so hot. Like I can't have anything that,
It's hard if you run
that
hot.
like molds to my body and warms me
Yeah.
up. Like I want cold.
That's the only downside.
That's why I get my sheets from Costco.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I don't know the thread count, but it's like really high thread count. So it doesn't like keep your body heat.
Oh no, I feel like there's like one thread in jersey.
Yeah, I think so too.
Ooh, what kind of pillows do you like? My pillow, I have it's called the thinnest pillow in the world from Amazon. It's like a tissue.
I like them to be big, fluffy, but when I put my head in them, they sink.
Hotel pillows are the worst thing in the world to me. I wake up, my neck is completely stuck to one side. No.
I kind of bury my head into my pillows. It's a miracle that I'm not dead. Because I put like 15 pillows on my bed, but then I just shove my face into them. So it looks like I'm the headless horsewoman.
Oh, I love the woman experiencing headlessness on the horse.
That was the funniest shit ever, and that clip flopped.
It's
Fuck you guys.
oh,
that was
Connor,
so funny.
that's mean.
No, I'm not talking to anyone specifically.
Just you guys.
Just all of them.
Just every single one of
for
them.
letting it flop.
It is weird. Like the clips that I'm like, these are so funny. They're gonna do so well. 6 views. And the ones that I'm like, I don't know if we should post that. Not that funny. 17 million views. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
Like the leap year one, I was like, that's so funny. Nothing.
Brooke, to me, groundbreaking. That clip.
Groundbreaking material. One comment.
Never been done before.
Yeah.
It was hard. It was your mom.
Yeah, probably.
We should do an episode this month in October of like old tales.
Like wives' tales?
No, like Halloween creepy tales.
Like Headless Horseman.
Yeah.
Woman experiencing
the person experiencing headlessness with
atop
their service animal.
Yeah, 100%. With their seeing eye horse.
Yeah, I need to take my service horse into Erewhon.
Is the horse also experiencing headlessness?
No, they're not.
No, not at this time.
Oh my god, hang on, my face is so oh my god, shit, man.
I don't know where my spider went.
It's over here, I think, because I've gotten 15 on me. Okay, I've got a couple like fun things.
Okay,
right here.
Do
okay, I have a
your
question.
photo cred one because I have something to say about that.
Okay, cool. Well, then we've got 4 in here that will take us the rest of the way.
Okay.
I recently like relapsed on people seeing people use like people getting their photo taken on Instagram and someone commenting and saying, wow, whoever took this photo is really cool. Must be really cool. Whoever took this photo is super hot. BTW. And you know how we used to do that in like Facebook era? When it was like, that was the soft launch back then.
Yeah.
where it was like someone took a picture of you and then someone commented, PC for photo creds. I wonder if Gen Z is going to do anything like that.
PC, like photo creds?
Yeah, photo
I will
creds.
say I used to think that those were like the most annoying type of people in the world, the people who were demanding photo creds.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that serious, but I have had so much empathy for them recently because I've become one of them. You know, my dear friend, Patrick, I feel like I talk about him all the time. One of my best friends, he recently started dating
Chris Olsen,
who we're friendly with and we know from
we're
the
friendly
internet.
with.
Yeah.
He's our friend.
Yeah, of course. That's what that means.
Oh.
Yeah. And I had set them up, and I have been literally everything I see of them, I have to hold myself back from commenting, oh, who set you guys up? She must be really fun. Like, I am dying to say.
Oh, well, that's different than photo creds.
It feels the same. It feels the same kind of thing. And I have had to physically restrain myself from commenting on every single one of their posts demanding to be recognized.
Well, we should have them on the pod. And then you can make
I just did it. I just publicly outed myself.
Oh, well, we should get it from the mouth.
I did comment on one of his posts. How'd y'all meet? Question mark.
Okay, so you've taken care of this.
That was the furthest I went, but I have been wanting to truly say something along the lines of, oh, who set you guys up? Like, she must be really, literally photo
You should do it on here, and then you could get them to say it so that it's like.
It's hat's out of the cat.
The cat is out of the cat.
Yeah.
The hat has passed through the cat.
The hat has passed through. But yeah, now I'm totally like seeing where all the photo cuts people are coming from. It's hard to just sit there
You know who I set
and
up?
watch. Who?
Anna, Sitar, and Brew.
No.
Yeah. They'll tell you.
Oh, how?
Because they're both from Michigan and they're both the exact same person.
Right.
In different fonts, like happy and all that. Like, like good person vibes. And I was like, you guys need to meet and you guys are going to date. You're both from Michigan.
Right.
I set them up at that dark, scary car party.
They were already friends at that point.
They'll tell you. They didn't know each other.
Real? No, I'm positive they did.
They'll tell you.
Call Brew.
I don't have Brew's number.
I have Brew's number.
Call Brew.
No, I don't want to call Brew. I don't want to bother him. He's probably hard at work at the radio.
Right. You can call him though, like if you want to.
I'll send him an SMS.
Okay, do it.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. So we've set up 2 gigantic couples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I feel like I have more people that I
did set up Patrick and Chris, for those of you wondering.
Everyone was. Mm-hmm. Everyone's dying to know. Mm-hmm. Okay, well let's fire off some quick headlines.
Okay.
One of these, really quick. Up there. Gypsy Rose is being released from prison. Go.
I have always had I never watched that show.
Can you give context to who Gypsy Rose is?
Yeah, she killed her mom.
She killed her mom.
Because her mom was Munchausen's by proxying her, which I've always had such a unique interest in. That is the most
by proxy.
wild illness.
I had to look it up.
It's she was making Gypsy sick.
Well, she was lying and convincing. It's like gaslighting almost.
Well, it depends. It's it can manifest in a few different ways. Either you're directly poisoning someone, yeah, or you're telling them how sick they are.
Well, she was telling other people she had cancer. Right. She didn't have cancer.
Right. But she was also, I don't know Gypsy's story that well, but was she actively hurting Gypsy or just psychologically?
She somehow had stunted her psychologically too. I don't really get it. But she was telling her she couldn't speak to the doctor. Right. Or anything when she was there and getting, I don't know. I don't really get it. But
there's
basically she was being fully abused. And so her and her boyfriend at the time had plotted to kill the mom. Mm-hmm. And they moved forward with doing so.
Yeah.
So I don't think she should have ever gone to jail.
Okay. That's totally a morally gray area that I don't feel I don't know how I feel.
I think a little slap on the wrist for her bitch mom killing her would be fine.
What was her sentence?
10 years.
Okay.
Which is...
And she got out on good behavior.
But I don't think she served... I think she did 6.
Okay.
That's a long time.
It is.
But she was escaping a cycle of abuse.
Totally.
Which, if that's the case, by all means, I've never been in that situation.
Right, I don't know.
I don't know. I get fired up. I'm like, kill them. But
right.
I can't. I'm not.
This is the second time you're advocating for murder today.
No, the first time I said, well, we're not going to like.
You said you want to murder someone that honks at you.
Oh my God, third time then.
Yeah. Oh, third.
Well, I guess it's that October spooky spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's hard when you start every single day watching interviews of murderers after / before they've murdered.
Right.
I'm not even like a crime junkie, you know?
I'm like a Munchausen's by proxy junkie. I've read so many books about it and movies. Like I feel it's so interesting.
What other movies are Munchausen's by proxy?
Sixth Sense has a really intense Munchausen's by proxy storyline. The book, it's one of Gillian Flynn's books. I don't know if it's Sharp Objects.
Sixth Sense is just like
there's a storyline in it
hallucinating.
No, it's Sixth Sense. If you have not seen Sixth Sense, that is one of like the OG psychological thrillers. Like it is so good, and I don't want to spoil it, and I don't want to say the Munchausen's by proxy plotline, but so good. Classic. And then one of Gillian Flynn's books.
Okay. And
then there's like a lot of thrillers that I've read that just include it. But then there's also just Munchausen.
Munchausen's by proxy sounds like an Ice Spice song. Munchausen's by proxy. I'm going to the Roxy. See 1975.
Very good, Connor.
Give me a
But then there's just Munchausen's, not by proxy.
Munchausen's.
Yeah.
That should be the name of her next album. That's like an awesome. If she were to reframe Munchausen's.
I was feeling that way.
Is Munchausen's.
That's just like you're making yourself
propaganda.
Sick. No, we're not doing this again.
Just kidding.
But I was feeling like
an
album should be called Mesothelioma.
Oh.
Which I don't know what it is, but it's one of those
like
commercials.
That's like asbestos. What's asbestos? I don't know.
Isn't that like something in the walls?
Yeah. There's something.
Your asbestos is showing.
There's something in your walls.
Oh, I miss the your weenus is showing days.
We already talked about this.
Sorry. We talk about so much that you cannot expect me to check off every single thing mentally.
Well, speaking of checking off, it's a check and balance situation. Mm-hmm. So forgive us if we overstep.
Mm-hmm.
If you or a loved one have been affected by mesothelioma, call now. Okay, next. I was watching. Wow, I've got like a bunch of good stuff.
Okay.
Really quick. And then I've got a question for you.
Okay.
I was watching Dodgeball the other day. If you haven't seen Dodgeball in a while, I implore you to revisit. That cast is so freaking stacked. It's shocking. There's one. I went through the whole cast and I clicked on everybody. There's one kid who's like 9 in the thing. I go, I recognize him. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. He's from Shark, and he's.
What have I always said? We don't talk about
Ben Stiller enough. We don't. We don't. We need to give him. And yeah, by the way, we give so many people credit for like they're preparing their bodies for roles.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew McConaughey got like deathly skinny for Dallas Buyers Club. Russell Crowe got ripped to the gods for Gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? I don't know. Christian Bale for American Psycho. Brendan Fraser. Yeah. Ben Stiller for Tropic Thunder, for Dodgeball, for
it's so dedicated to his craft.
He is shredded.
Mm-hmm.
And then get this. Then I start looking. I go, now who is this?
His wife.
Who is this? Thank you. Who is this woman that's in all these movies with him?
Love her.
That's his wife, Christine Taylor. Mm-hmm. I never knew her name. I feel horrible.
Because she's in Zoolander with
She's in everything.
Yeah.
She's in everything.
She's
I look
great.
back, they've been married for 23 years. Mm-hmm. They split
over COVID.
And then,
or they got back together over COVID.
You want to take the rest? Mrs. Wikipedia?
I think that's it.
They split.
I know everything about Ben.
They got back together during COVID.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That sounds right.
And then that's a different movie.
But I feel the same. Vince Vaughn also, like, we should be talking about him at least 3 times a day.
There should be a club where this is a feature that I really like that Amazon Prime added on videos. If you pause it on a scene, it shows you everything about the scene. Here's where it was filmed. Here's every actor in this scene. Here's what else. You can click on there.
Oh.
It's amazing. I hope they still have it. But I was just fascinated. I was fascinated by Dodgeball.
Yeah.
Every person in that is just
that was
an
my
A-list
first
celebrity.
ever R-rated movie.
Well done.
You know what my first PG-13 movie was that I think like literally caused me every single issue maybe that I have today? Shallow Hal. Have you ever seen that? Like really, 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 they gave it their all. They were trying to make like a really like PC message. Actually, like they did the opposite.
Who's Shallow Hal?
And we can it's Jack Black, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Okay.
And the premise is that Hal,
I know
Jack
what it
Black,
is. I know what it is.
Okay, well, I'll tell people that don't know. Is like the most shallow guy in the world, and he gets stuck in an elevator with Tony Robbins, and he hypnotizes him, and it's like you're gonna see everybody for what they look like on the inside. And so he is like seeing all these beautiful women, and everyone's like, dude, what are you talking about? And he's like, what are you talking about? Because these women are actually like not conventionally attractive, but he's seeing them for what they are on the inside. And then he meets Gwyneth Paltrow, who is Gwyneth Paltrow, obviously like the most gorgeous woman in the world.
What a great movie plot.
Right. But not really though, because they thought they were like sending this message like, oh, like it's what's on the inside that counts. But it's actually like he actually needed to be hypnotized to find Gwyneth Paltrow attractive. Like he would not have been able to find her being overweight attractive unless he was literally, they changed his brain chemistry. So actually not a great message, but they gave it their all at the time.
I think like, I don't know.
And Jason Alexander.
Because it's kind of like, I guess it was opposite of
no, they gave it their all.
Society's standards of beautiful.
Right. That's what they were trying to do. But like what the message actually was is the only way for him to think Gwyneth was beautiful was being completely altered. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is
watch that.
If you keep that in mind and feel like you can kind of see past that flaw.
Well, I love Jack Black and I love George Costanza.
Yeah, yeah.
So how am I
That was my first
to not?
PG-13 movie. Yeah.
And I like Gwyneth as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll be watching that.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Yeah.
Did you hear this thing on Airlines? I don't know if they're actually considering it or if this was a headline, but Airlines, I mean, I don't even know how to say this. Morning Brew came out with this article that was like, airlines are considering like weight loss, giving out Ozempic instead of pretzels. Like that was written in the article. So like, I don't think that there's any truth to it.
That's not real, Connor.
They could they're cutting back on snacks because they save in like $70 million a year on people that like weigh less.
There's no way that's real.
Can we look it up? There's an article. Airlines estimate weight loss drugs could save them millions.
Okay, that doesn't mean they're handing out the Ozempic on the plane instead of pretzels.
So Morning Brew worded it in a way that left me a little bit confused.
That's fine. I'm glad that you were able to fact check that before you told everyone that airlines are now giving out Ozempic.
I didn't say giving out
you did.
So much as considering giving out.
Okay.
So that's like...
Sorry, I misspoke.
No worries. I'm glad you fact checked that.
Yeah.
United Airlines said it estimates drugs like Ozempic could save the airline at least $80 million a year. Okay, we can move on. I thought they were going to give it out.
No, they're just estimating.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you brush your teeth before or after breakfast?
Depends. I'm not a breakfast person. I think I do both before, right when I wake up, and then after my coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it.
How about you?
I brush before every single time. I don't always brush after.
Yeah.
But it is the most heated debate on the internet right now.
Oh, morning I'm pretty like intense about brushing my teeth. Night, like I'm terrible. I will never not wash my face. Like I don't give a shit if I don't brush my teeth at night. I do. I try to, and I do. But like if I get home late, I'm like, yes, I'll wash my face. I'm too tired to brush my teeth right now.
I am so obsessed with keeping up with the tooth Dashians that
you also have had
MLR.
A lot of cavities in your life, right?
Yeah. I grinded my teeth at night. And it was leaving me with no enamel.
Oral health.
Well, that's what my dentist always says. You have healthy teeth. You just have no enamel because you grind your teeth. But everyone on the internet, the two sides, I've never seen such a heated debate.
Wow, I haven't seen this
because
debate.
People are like, you're going to leave the house after eating breakfast and not brushing your teeth, that's disgusting. And then the other people are like, you're going to eat food with dirty, gross tongue and teeth? That's the side I'm on. You've just slept. You've been sitting there with a cavernous, moist, bacteria-filled din not moving for 8 hours, and then you're gonna go put a pancake in that.
I brush
It's
my
like-
teeth first thing.
You're gonna
in the morning.
you're gonna dip your Eggo in like
You're making me feel like a little bit sick.
crusty tongue,
Ew.
and you're gonna swallow that. Yeah, I would say pre regardless, and then the only thing you're leaving the house with some banana and yogurt on your teeth. That's somebody else's problem. Chew a piece of gum.
Mm-hmm. I think sandwich it. Brush your teeth, eat, brush your teeth again.
Before bed.
No, in the morning. Before bed, do whatever you want.
I think you should brush your teeth before bed.
Yeah, obviously you should. And
because then
a
it's the
perfect
same thing. You're
world.
like leaving all that stuff on your mouth, and then you're going to sleep, and you're just kind of like throwing out crumbs for the bacteria.
you're also just going to brush your teeth first thing in the morning. So it's kind of like,
I think it's that 8-hour cycle of like having your mouth closed and having a bunch of food sitting in between your teeth.
never bothered me.
The cold never bothered her.
But
anyways.
I'll like brush my teeth at night and then eat. And then go to bed.
Okay.
Like I'll brush my teeth, get in bed, decide I need an entire pack of peanut M&Ms.
You know what we can chalk this up to?
DSDF.
Yeah. Different
And on
folks.
that note,
Different folks.
let's head to the bonus. 'Cause
Bye,
I
you
have been
guys.
talking for so damn long.
67 minutes, actually.
Yeah. You can
Okay.
say that again.
Guys, come join us in the bonus if you want to. And also, if you're still listening to this right now as we speak, as I'm speaking to you, please just, and if you're listening on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button.
We know you're watching.
I'm confused. Okay. Let me calm down. Let me calm down.
Do you want me to talk about it?
Yeah, because I'm confused why you wouldn't have pushed it yet. Just push it.
Since we've moved on to our new channel, you guys are watching it. You're just not clicking
We're
the
getting the
subscribe button.
views, so we see that you're here. I guess I'm feeling a little bit gaslit that you would come, show up. I see you here.
Dine and dash.
You dine and dash or not, it's,
Leave a tip. Tip
come
your
on,
tip your talent. No, I wouldn't call us talent. What are we?
servers.
Servers.
We're-
Yeah,
we're
tip your
serving-
servers.
We're serving you cunt once a week, and the least you could do is click the subscribe button.
Yeah. Thank you.
We see. It's, you know what? It's rude. So we'll see you in the bonus if you want to join us there as well.
We
I do
appreciate
need
all
it.
of you.
Bare bones ask, please just hit the subscribe button,
Let's
and we'll leave it there before I get.
keep a moment of silence in
Oh yeah.
so that you guys can press the subscribe button while sitting in silence with us. Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you. See, that
was
didn't
good.
take very
was
long, did it?
easy Even you just move your mouse.
Okay, well, we will see you in the bonus / next week.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you.
This week on Close Friends.
Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's happening.
Mine's not doing it.
Life is just one big fake pumpkin. If I would do shrooms and go in there, I would dissolve. I think that we can all.
Bagel, donut,
Hang on.
Cheerio, lifesaver.
Let's talk about the sphere in Vegas.
Tell me about the sphere.
So the sphere is some huge sphere. Sign up on tmgstudios.tv to watch the full bonus episode.